You are now listening to the Dreamers Hub podcast. This podcast is about collaboration between the dreamers and the doers to inspire more people to do more of the things they enjoy doing. What up, guys? Welcome to the Dreamers Hub podcast. I am your host, Nettie. This is the first episode that I actually have somebody on the show. I've already mentioned plenty of times that I don't live near anybody that I know. So I had my first guest, my friend Yoaly, which is a part-time baker for Sugar and Dough, which is her cookie company that she started on the side, outside of her full-time day job, which she runs, a regular-ass job. And this is something that she just started recently last year. And so in this episode, we just kind of break down her mentality throughout the whole thing, run-ins that she's had. She's super funny. So I really enjoyed the episode. I enjoyed listening to it. I enjoyed editing it. I think there's a lot of valuable points that she gives, and her perception is very unique. And her delivery on her perception is hilarious. So I hope you guys enjoy this episode. It's a real, raw, just genuine conversation between two friends about somebody starting something, and a lot of gems throughout this episode, so I recommend you listen to the whole thing. When you have time, jump on the treadmill. If you're driving, have a long drive, pop on this episode. There's going to be a YouTube option for this, but I'm not going to put the whole thing on YouTube. So all of this is going to be either on Apple Podcast or Spotify, and a few other directories on here. So enjoy again. This is Yoaly from Sugar and Dough. Today we have a special guest. We have my friend Yoaly on the podcast from Sugar and Dough. Yoaly is actually somebody that I worked with in the past, at one point my boss. So thank you, Yoaly, for being my first guest on the podcast. I appreciate your time and you calling in. I do want to give a little bit of context to the listeners and or viewers if you're watching this on YouTube. Yoaly, you are a full-time mother, a full-time worker or jobber. You have a job full-time, and you also are a part-time baker. Is that correct?
Yes, okay. That is correct.
Cool. So I'm super excited to have you on the show, and I kind of want to get into it and kind of give a little bit. If you want, you can go ahead and give us a little bit of your background, just for anybody listening. How long ago did you start Sugar and Dough?
Okay, awesome. Well, hi everybody, and Nettie, thank you for having me. I'm beyond excited and nervous, but yeah. So I started just last year, June to be exact. I believe July 19th. I started, and you can tell I'm passionate because I even remember the day, right?
Yeah.
And I started baking. It was like just a hobby. That's it. I just wanted to get it. Like, I bake sugar cookies. That's what I do. And I love them. Like, I've always loved them. I'm a big sweet person, bread, Mexican bread, you name it. And I remember that I've, Starbucks, which I'm sure a lot of people drink Starbucks, right? So during the holidays, like Christmas time and then Valentine's time, they carry sugar cookies. And that's it. They don't be carrying them no more. And I would get excited, like, oh my God, hell yeah, it's Valentine's time. I'm gonna be able to get a cookie, and then I would do it every day. That's how much I like them. And I don't even I like eating them, but I just love seeing them. They're so cute, I'm like, oh my God, look at this snowman, and now that I look back at that snowman, I'd be like, nah, that's not even all that cute, but they're so good, So that's how I started. I wanted to just, what, I love these. I can make them. I'm gonna try to make them.
And so I never really knew you to be a baker from when I knew you. Obviously, we worked, and where we used to work, or where you used to work and where I currently work, has nothing to do with baking, right? So has baking always been something that you've done on the side, or it just kind of derived from that, from being able to see them at Starbucks, and then you just kind of getting a curiosity for it?
Oh, yeah. I've never baked in my life. I haven't baked a single cake in my life, and I'm 35. And I have a kid that has had many birthdays. I bought all the cakes. I've never baked a cake, a cupcake, nothing. I'm the worst cook. Like I wouldn't wish my cook on my worst enemy. You know, I suck at it. So to see, and this is it's so funny because I have cookies and they come out good, and I'm not just saying that. Like they're actually really good, and I don't know, but if you ask me, even the simplest things like eggs. The other day, my husband was like, "Don't burn the eggs." Like the most simplest thing, I cannot make. You know, I cannot. But this is like brand new. Like I think people were surprised. Like my mom was like, "Really? Like really, bitch? That's what you're doing now?"
Yeah.
But I wanted, you know, she was like, "Whatever, if it makes you happy." So, and with that said, I had nothing, right? Like I had no, like, oh, I have pots and pans and I have a mixer. Nothing. One day I just decided, and you know what? I'm gonna try this. And okay. So we went to Target right here in Plaza Bonita. We have some in San Diego, and I went and bought everything that I thought I needed. I bought some like a not a full on professional mixer, you know, but like the one that like with my hand, like a whole small mixer, and then some like pots and pans and it's like spatulas.
Like the essentials. The essentials.
Yeah, the essentials. I went and I bought them one day at powdered sugar, and then flour, all that good stuff. And I took it home. And, you know, I didn't bake that day. I think the next day I was like, tomorrow's the day, you know? And I watched 155 YouTube videos, took notes, you know? Yeah, literally. That's how I started. Took notes. And then I went. I said, gave the first step. I said, here it goes. And I did it. And they were, to be honest, they were brown sugar cookies because I forgot to buy regular sugar. But I had brown sugar at the house. And I was like, all right, this is it.
You just made it work.
I feel bad for yeah, dude. And I brought him the next day to work. I feel so bad for my coworkers because poor guys, they literally had to taste my cookies for like 3 weeks straight. You know, and I'm sure the first ones were not all that good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But they were so supportive. They're like, they'd be on a diet on keto. I'd be like, I made a small one for you. Don't worry about it. You know?
Yeah.
Just a little bit of sugar. Yeah, don't worry. Get on the treadmill. You're good. And they would try them. Yeah. So that's basically how it started.
So from there, did you was it just a bunch of trial and error? Because I mean, at some point you thought like, oh, maybe I can actually start making money off this. Because I'm sure from the beginning you didn't start like that, or I don't even think you were selling them for a while.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
I saw you posting them online, but
yeah, not at all. It was like a hobby, and I mean, you've been following me, so I'm sure you've seen from the beginning cookies that I post to what I've been posting now, and it's a learning process all the time. I can't wait to see what 6 months from now what they're gonna look like. But I know that they were terrible looking, you know, and it's fine. You know, it's okay. I'm still proud of them. But it was all trial and error. And then one day, you know, what do we have family and friends for, right? So one day it was my cousin's birthday, and my aunt just reached out to me and was like, hey, dude, are you selling them? And I was like, I mean, sure, I can make you some. And she was like, yeah, can you make me a star and a moon, you know? Like, really? Like, that's a theme, you know? I said, all right. So I remember going to my mom's store, right? She owns a store. I'm sitting there, and I'm thinking, how much should I charge her for this? I had no clue, you know?
Yeah.
No clue. So I think I charged her like $20 maybe. And I made her a dozen or 2 dozen.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't sleep. Like, this was my first order, okay?
Were you nervous?
I practiced. Nervous. Those cookies, I baked those cookies like 3 times before I actually baked the official cookies I gave to her, and I decorated. No joke. Like, I remember buying silo bags because, you know, you have to bag the cookies. And, you know, I would fold the silo bag in the back and I would tape it. You know, now I don't use that. Like, I have a heat sealer that preserves freshness. And, you know, I've upgraded, you know.
Yeah.
But she was super kind to order. And I posted them. I opened a social media account. And I am a mom, right? You mentioned that earlier. So I have a 11-year-old, soon to be 12, going on like 17 mentally, right? So I made an Instagram account. Oh, girl. He found out about my account, right? He gave me so much shit. He laughed at me. He was like, Mom, how is this possible, bro? We call each other bro. He's like, bro, you got like 9 pictures and only 3 followers, bro. And one of those followers is you. I was like, what?